This category is where all these airdrop farming, mints, go-to-market campaigns go. Because what is it actually doing? It's subsidizing your cost of trying Web3. It's paying you to try the product. That's just the exact, that is literally the objective here, right? So it's like trialability is about, how high is the cost of trying a new thing. Airdrops and tokens and all those kinds of things make that cost lower because they're paying it to you, right? They're subsidizing. So that's a huge one. How many people here are working on a token project? Like have it, right? So this is tokens. That's why people, when they look at it, they go, okay, Web3 made it really, really easy to create new tokens, to create new digital assets, right? And then, well, now we have these assets. Well, how are we going to use them? We're going to use them to align incentives. We're going to use them to actually airdrop to people. And so that's why that's sort of become the go-to move to help you adopt and acquire new users, right? So trialability there. I think another one, though, to be perfectly honest, on the trialability side, is just making it safer. So just again, everybody is so afraid right now of connecting to a scam account or getting just getting a private key stolen, etc. Yeah, there's a lot of good innovation here again on the wallet side for people trying to make it safer. So Wallet Guard, if you guys are familiar with them, it's like it warns you if this is like a dangerous account that you're interacting with, or a contract that's been compromised, or it's like a typical scammer, or if the website is not its whitelist, etc. Like all those things are good, right? It means that you can try things. You can feel safer walking around the neighborhood and just exploring it, being like, okay, I'm all right. It's like I'm not gonna die if I just walk down the wrong road. Right now in Web3, you just feel like someone's gonna shoot you if you walk down the wrong road. How are you gonna explore? How are you gonna try it? How's a user going to be like, oh yeah, I want to just try this out? So it's very, making it safer overall is going to decrease the cost of trying Web3. It's going to bring more people to it. And then the last one, the observability. Again, this one I think, I think Web3 does reasonably well, again, because of their asset side of things, right? Like using your NFT as a Twitter profile picture, that's pretty good. At least that's something to sort of show observability of Web3. It's like, you still have to convince the people that it's something you actually own and not just a JPEG or something like that, but at least it's something. Then there's also obviously people who just post the Lamborghinis that they're able to buy with Bitcoin that they, earned, and the airdrops that they make. It kind of helps to the extent that, it's something. Adoption, that's something, right? If people are coming into Web3 because, they think that there's, gold at the end of the rainbow, right? That's still something. So these last two, I think, all that go-to-market stuff, all the marketing stuff, all that kind of flexing, it has helped with. But as you can see, there's tons of potential solutions to really help, improve Web3 adoption. If we really care about Web3 adoption, there's major, sort of underlying issues that still need to solve. Okay, so then I'm gonna, again, just take that to the next level of scale down. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because obviously it's nice. But where are we? So we're all the way at the left here. If you want to think about it as a company, we're all the way at the left. If you want to think about it as a result of that, we kind of have to think about it in a different way. So, I want to use this example just because to help you guys, it's if you guys are a mature company, you're going to probably want to compare yourself to your last iteration or your current product, that's already out there and is already adopted. But for someone like us, we're probably going to compare ourselves with other wallet solutions. Wallet is an existing category already, and we sort of say, okay, what are our relative advantages to that existing category? And then over time, then we start comparing ourselves with ourselves, right? But there's always something before that. It's just, like I showed before, right? There's always another curve before that. So if you're at the beginning of this curve, just compare yourself with the previous one. So if you think about it that way, then you kind of assess Web3 wallet adoption factors. In what way are existing Web3 wallets better mousetraps? How do Web3 wallets fit into reality, right? Category number one. And then so you go, okay, well, wallets are interfaces to Web3. They help you store your keys and interact with Web3, but we're living in a world where we still have a trilemma of self-custody, security, and accessibility, right? And as a result of that, you have very low compatibility. Native mobile apps are the kind of most compatible thing right now in terms of behavior, but users are still concerned about security. Browser plugins are super niche. Hardware wallets are niche and cumbersome. They just are. Complexity is still very high. Everyone, when they start using a new wallet, you have to create, you have to learn about private keys, you have to learn about chains, which wallet is for which chain, learn about gas, how to connect to dApps. Is a dApp? What's a dApp? Etc. Trialability, again, here is still quite costly, right? If you make a mistake, you lose real money. Steep learning curve, if you lose your seed phrase, you lose all your money, right? I mean, and then you can't get access to it, right? So, and then you don't even get started because it's compatibility and policy issues. And observability, very bad, right? I mean, how often does somebody know that you're using Ravi versus like MetaMask, right? I mean, unless somebody's sitting next to you and they see your browser plugin, be like Ravi pops up instead of Phantom or instead of MetaMask, but like, on chain it all looks the same. You don't even know what wallet to use. So for us, then we think about, okay, what kind of solutions do we have, right? And so for us, we think again, wallets are the interface. How can we make it better? So we solve the trilemma using innovation. So there's MPC technology out there. How many of you are familiar with MPC? Yeah, so MPC technology is helping us solve this trilemma a little bit more, right? You can self-custody with high security and also still have accessibility. So it kind of wipes away this trade-off, the classic trade-off between hot and cold wallets. So you get the security kind of like a hot wallet, but the accessibility of the security of a cold wallet and the accessibility of a hot wallet, right? And then we're doing a better interface. So we would put it all inside of Telegram so that we make sure that it's easy to use and also then gets much better compatibility. We're bringing the wallet to the users instead of bringing the users to the wall, right? So instead of having to be like, hey, go download a Chrome plugin and like learn how that works and then like, do a whole new thing, we're just saying you're already in Telegram. You heard about Web3 in Telegram. Just get into Web3 inside of Telegram, right? That's the natural next thing, right? It's a little bit of double-edged sword because then our existing users who have never experienced a wallet inside of Telegram might go, boy, that's weird. But that's which side are you facing? Another thing we're doing is we're making it chain agnostic from day one, so that it's universally accessible for all dApps and assets out there. Right? That's, again, just abstracting away the idea of complexity of how to make it, think about chains. So we're abstracting away things, making it easy to get from your inspiration. Oh, I heard about a cool meme coin, to being able to buy that meme coin, trialability, making it easy to onboard, on-ramp, incentivizing migration from other solutions, increasing our security and safety, go-to-market strategies, and then observability, making it easy to share things inside of Telegram. It's a great channel anyway. Some features which are only possible with Toby Wallet, so that people know that it's coming from us, right? So this is what I would do for our product, right? For Toby Wallet. Right? Okay. Now, I was hoping that everybody, might be interested in participating a little bit. So you could apply it to your product, right? So first you might think about, where are you in your product life cycle? What are you comparing yourself to? And then you could assess your product adoption factors, like we just did. And then think about, just brainstorm some solutions about how would you increase your product adoption. And to facilitate that, I brought some printouts of this stuff. So I'm going to pass these up. All right. So feel free to pass these along. And after this, what we can do is anyone who wants to can come up and sort of like present it. And I was thinking that anyone who does come up and present it, I was going to airdrop them $10 in ETH on Toby Wallet. So I'm just taking stock of like how many people are here right now, just calculating my cost. But so the I think that'll work out all right. So yeah, so anyone, feel free to participate or not. But if you do participate and come up and share your thoughts afterwards, I'll drop you $10 in ETH in your Toby Wallet, and that's what we'll do. So feel free to take some time, think about it, and then I was also going to say for the top 2 people who whatever have just great solutions or really interesting things to say, I'm going to give you a free Toby T-shirt as well. I don't have a ton of pens, but I'll pass around some writing implements here. say like, whatever, 5 minutes or something like that. Let's do maybe like another, minute or 30 seconds or so. So hopefully this is a helpful exercise. I mean, it's generally one of those things where it's like, frameworks, it's not about sort of the accuracy of it necessarily. It's like sort of does it help you actually improve your own product, think about it in a good way, to sort of motivate you to bring it to the next level. Anybody want to talk about what they wrote, how they felt? Sure.
Hi, my name is Scott Tsai, and I'm the CEO of Liverpool. So we are our own layer 1 blockchain, but I'll be talking about our own wallet product specifically. So we have this mobile app called TT Wallet, and it's a custodial wallet where the keys are actually stored in the key management system in AWS. So that's user assets are custodial. But we have integrated a social media login. So the most popular ones are Google, Facebook, or WeChat. And people can just download the mobile app, use their existing accounts, and sign up. And we used to offer a sign-up bonus. We used to be very generous about that when we were growing our user base. So I would like to compare our future performance to that baseline.
Okay, cool, good, relative advantages, yeah.
So my current idea is that we would make the same accounts available through desktop applications, through a desktop web application, through a website that you can access on desktop, and through Telegram, essentially. So currently you have your account, but it's locked into one mobile app application. And now the same accounts will be available through the web and Telegram.
Okay.
I would like to ask for your experience of using Telegram as a platform.
Sure, yeah.
For example, our Facebook API integrations actually causes us sort of constant maintenance problems on that review.
I've been chatting about that, yeah. So making it more easier to fit in with like your users' existing workflows, right? If it's on desktop or if it's on Telegram, and say, yep, exactly, makes sense. Yeah.
And I'm on the complexity side. So transferring assets on the same chain works beautifully.
Right.
And yet in this world of multiple chains, cross-chain asset transfer is like a necessity.
Yes.
That is a reality. We have integrated data bridges that we operate ourselves. It's somewhat okay, and yet I see the Zendesk tickets that we have to support, and they are constant user support requests for cross-chain transfers.
Yeah. So you built the bridges yourself?
We built bridges. And multi-sig bridges that haven't been hacked for multiple years.
Interesting.
Would be interesting to share with you how we solve the question asset transfers as well. In our mobile app, we do have an embedded web view with the user provider that you can use dApps with, and that is a nightmare for a user. That's a nightmare compared to the complexity-wise, right?
Yes, exactly.
Users are just not quite used to the dApp experience.
Yeah.
So if it's an airdrop or a farming with large enough incentives, you're willing to jump through that group. Otherwise, they won't.
Yeah.
So if you want to lower complexity on this front, I'm still thinking you probably want native app integration.
Right.
And yet the development costs are sometimes quite prohibitive, or at least you're just going to be slower to market.
Yeah. There's no good solution there right now. You know what I mean? It's like how do you get an app that's easy to use?
Yeah. But there must be a better way.
It must be a better way. I agree.
So in terms of travelability and observability, I think marketing through Telegram is a great idea. What we did was we had a referral system, and we had a quest system where if you promote our posts on Twitter, if you share your mobile app installs on Twitter, you get some incentives. So we can probably replicate some of that for Telegram.
Thanks, yeah. I'll love to chat more afterwards. I'm going to give a chance for a couple more people to share as well. Yeah, please, go ahead. Yeah, for sure.
Well, not a very good student. I think it's also a function of the fact that we have many products. So I have a lot of choosing the product to focus on. For the purpose of this exercise, I chose product that we have is called Web3 Onboard. Because we're talking about accessibility, onboarding, next to users. So this kind of the onboard is like the dynamic wallet definitely. It's like a paying off state and free off state. So I think if I were to kind of go through your relative advantage, I think the better mousetrap part about it is really it's the stability and frequency of pockets that we have and the reliability that we have. That's I think is a function of us being here for a long time and just showing up. But I think how might we increase our product relative advantage? I think it could be also about being more visible to another section of users who could be like the depth side. It could be when it's really close to the user. And I think that's a thing to think about. Compatibility-wise, how well does your product fit with values of being real tool? I think that that fit would be the need to verify, check, and to see how your transactions are performing, or and I think in some ways we do that because inbuilt in our tooling we have like notified transaction notifications and status. But I think that's something that we can do better. Maybe it's kind of extending that being able to see the transaction status to more touch points. Conceptually, how easy is it to use your product? I think it's quite easy for them to start using this on the APR and get on board value. I think the part that's more complex is getting both sides to adopt each other. You can have the wallets get on board, but the next switch on the wallets may not be able to reach the depths to so maybe it's something as a little to help with that business. And travelability, there are roadblocks for free. Maybe the how many euro cost of China is improving the US. And then your product is not visible. I think there's something that we're also trying to figure out because I think people use it and then there are other options out there and then they kind of they go to relocate it and they use wallet connect and they kind of boomerang back to Web3 on board. But I think that it's not clear from the onset. Maybe that's something that we can be more obvious.
It's amazing. Yeah, thank you for sharing. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. I'll come back to you because I know, and I'll talk to you. Anyone from back there want to share who did it? Yeah? No? Would you like to share? No? No? This gentleman here with global T also no? If not, then okay, one last one then. All right.
Okay, so for this exercise, I choose the topic is hybrid wallet, which I took. This is actually a talk I gave last year about NPC's account structure. Because just like mobile wallet mentioned, that for now we are trying to towards a mass adoption. So that's why I think the NPC with the account structure wallet is quite best for now. So for the capability, how much you like the product more? So first, it's a chain agnostic, and second, it's a fit EVM ecosystem. Because for the construction, you can use for all the EVM chain, and but with the NPC, you can use for all kind of macro chain like BTC or other EVM chain. So for complexity, it's pretty easy because if you want to have a account, you can use like passkey or you can. If you go with the DC, you can use an email login to contact your share. So there are not many ways that you can do this, just like the web user they do. So the solution is I think the GitHub, just like the web tool. And so for the travelability, I think it's easy to onboard or on-ramp because for account management you can have a pairmaster. So the way you can try is you can do some notary airdrop, like you can give them 10 USDC, then help them to add the account. And for observability, just like you use the social network like Telegram, or you can build it as an SDK or whatever service to get more users. That's it.
That's great. Yeah, thanks. No, I love it. I think we're all sort of working on the sort of interface to Web3 and sort of trying to make it as smooth as possible, right? This is a ton of problems there. So thank you. We are actually over time, so I was just trying to be cognizant of that. So yeah, feel free to add me or check out the wallet. Happy to stick around and chat for a little bit more. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here and participating. Thank you. I will give the t-shirts to the first two speakers. Thank you. and then I will get all of 3 of your telegrams, and I will actually airdrop you all $10 in.